Hi, so one of my key takeaways is about community involvement. So according to the speaker from Awesome Fiji, I learned that tourism industry is not only about making profits, but also making social and cultural benefits. As she said, volunteerism plays an important role in their business. They are doing some educational programs such as one-to-one reading, which is very good for engaging visitors into the local community, but also improving the local children's future prospects. So the thing is, when we enjoy the spectacular views of the islands and enjoy the high quality of customer services, we also should think about what tourism industry can do for the local community and what do they need. I also found that many business investors and tour operators there are trying to get their business into the local community. So I think it's very good. According to Jessie from Pacific Community, I learned that in the real world, the key to make a successful tourism product is to make sure the local engagement. So firstly, it's important to select a site that's close to some existing tourism destinations in order to make it easy to work with local community. And secondly, in different circumstances, how to work with local communities and how to talk to people are different. Such as in Fiji, if you want to get tourists into your village, you have to get approval from the sheriff. And also it's necessary to understand the local social and economic customs. As Jessie said, in Fiji, the cultural and social capital are more important than their financial capital. So if you want to make your products locally and sustainably, you have to respect the social and the cultural value and add them onto your business. And lastly, as for tourism experts like Jessie, it's crucial to work with some local partners, such as some local organizations and those people who really understand the traditions. So another interesting point I got from Vicky's presentation is about the importance of guidebook in developing economies. So at the first place, guidebook can still provide many accesses to the small places, such as the little coffee shop we have been to on the beach. Lonely Planet has created many business chances for it and brought about lots of independent travelers to there every single day. And secondly, for some small places, lack of interpretation, maps, transportation information, and even translators for those people who have language barriers, guidebook becomes the most reliable information source for these travelers. And more importantly, for some places without information connections, how can they get information without guidebook? We all know that Chinese market has so much potential for Fiji tourism, but how to exactly satisfy the Chinese market and attract more Chinese visitors into Fiji are still very challenging issues for them. For example, they haven't figured out the way to deal with language barrier and engage Chinese visitors into the local communities. Another issue is about how to make the products catering for Chinese market sustainably, because I believe in that growing too fast is never a good thing, because as more and more Chinese tourists came in and investors came in, you never know how would they impact on the local communities and destination in the future. And also, we found that some destinations in Fiji haven't been developed very well, which could be a gap for its future tourism development, such as Nandi Town Lake of some tourism facilities, such as the information center for travelers, As for some cultural sites such as Indian temples, its lack of effective interpretation and translators. We found that natural disasters is a very big challenging issue for Fiji tourism. For example, the bushfires happen frequently everywhere, and which have destroyed the natural value of Fiji. And the local people told me their governments and authorities are not doing anything effectively for responding that. So I think there should be a better risk management for that.